The future of wound care is connected and data-driven. Our new technology, embedded connected wound care technology, it's for the early detection and of complications before they become serious. The challenges in wound care management are driving the success of this technology, where patients having surgical site infections and sepsis and negative outcomes based on acute and chronic wound surgeries, they're sent home and released from the hospital, and there is a 15% readmission for that patient, which complicates their healthcare journey. And when they are readmitted within 30 days or up to 90 days, Medicare and private insurance carriers do not cover it. So our solution, embedded connected wound care technology, it's a non-invasive micro-optical sized device that's placed above the wound and embedded in the overall wound care dressing that allows clinicians to monitor the healing process of acute and chronic surgical wounds without having to see the patient or remove the dressings. This technology, it encompasses the optical imaging technologies currently used in hospitals: digital, hyperspectral, and multispectral. And it's a single patient per episode of treatment use, and then it's disposed of. And each device is synced to the patient's MRN so that we take the images into the cloud, where it's sent into the EHR via Epic and Cerner that allows the clinicians to diagnose and to capture complications before they become serious. And once the images are in the cloud, we can utilize AI and ML to provide anomaly detection, so clinicians can be alerted if there is a match, an anomaly. And also we can use predictive analytics to let the clinicians know, since we have accumulated images over several hours, several days, or weeks or months, that can, through AI, detect what's that outcome going to be? What's the predictability? Is it a negative outcome? What's that percentage? Or is it a positive outcome? So this is a wide-ranging medical application through many medical specialties, driving a disruptive new market that will revolutionize patient monitoring in healthcare. The go-to-market strategy, it's about focusing first on hospital adoption, leveraging platforms that seamlessly integrate with the platforms of EHR, billing systems, and provider flows. And it's designed with healthcare in mind. It's a $500 per patient cost. And when you look at the average weeks to heal between acute and chronic wounds of 11 weeks, tremendous cost. And the cost of goods is at $500. But most importantly, it's covered by Medicare and private insurers. And in addition, there's a SaaS model, because once the images are in the cloud, we have lots of opportunities to monetize the data that we're collecting in terms of images, the patient histories, to industry. What type of market size are we looking at? Globally, there are 310 million surgeries performed annually. Here in the US, at 46%, that's 50 million. And when we look at where we're focused on those types of wounds, acute and chronic, that are the highest levels of surgical site infections, sepsis, and negative outcomes, we're looking at 7.5 million patients a year. The competitive dynamics, in terms of the FDA, there's Class 1 and Class 2 imaging technologies. We're a Class 2 because we're in the same class as MRI and CAT scans. So we're picture archiving, imaging, and communication systems. It's allowing the clinicians to read film. That's the distinguishing factor. What's been important is creating an incredible moat around our IP. With the Kenobi Martin's team, we have created and own this moat of an embedded imaging and sensor technology embedded in dressings, connected to the cloud. It's a great blocking strategy for future competition. We've already received 4 patents with a combined 87 allowances that cover the device, the optics, and the computer-related matter, which is your connectivity to the cloud. FDA regulations, again, we're Class 2 under LLZ, and we're also considered a low-risk device because we're non-invasive. Hospital reimbursements. If we can reduce the 30-day readmission, which has an average length of stay of 5 to 7 days, that's $17,000 in savings to the healthcare setting. And in addition, this type of technology, when the patient is remote, clinicians in hospitals can do billables in terms of the amount of telehealth and each time they read the film when they're looking at images, which can amount to some $2,700 in additional revenue not currently there by just reading the film. The team that it takes to take us to commercialization is really important. And we have a team assembled that really leverages the ecosystem of Orange County. We have regulatory consultants, RQM Plus. We have Chris DuPont from Galen Data that provides the software connectivity right into the EHR. And Tala Harake, we have as our clinical director, and Samar Shreem, who is our CTO. We have the talent to take us to commercialization. We're looking at a 5-year projection, starting out at 2028, first year of commercialization at $9 million, affecting 18,000 patients, all the way to 2032, impacting 200,000 patients at $400 million in revenue. Our investment opportunity, we're a seed stage startup. We've been able to invest a significant amount in terms of our IP, our FDA, our technology, our adoption and usability studies, and we're seeking a $3 million safe at a 15% discount to take us all the way through FDA clearance pathway where we can send the technology off to the contract manufacturer. Our commercialization strategy, it's a hot model directly to hospitals. Also, we can license our IP, distribution agreements, and also strategic acquisition. And we're in a 3 to 7 times multiple with this particular technology, and at a target acquisition by 2032 of $435 million. It's tremendous ROI on your investments. The future of wound care innovation is here. And it's about connectivity, optical technology, and the ability to use the cloud and the internet to keep clinicians advised to the healing process of acute and chronic wounds. It creates an incredible journey for the patient and also driving down healthcare costs. And when you look at this is a tremendous device for that hospital at home trend where healthcare is going. So it works for patients at home, but also in the rural environments. So it's a tremendous asset to hospitals and clinicians, not only domestically, but also worldwide. So I look forward to having you reach out and look at more of the opportunities that we provide. And with that, thank you very much.